This is Dr. Karen Sherman, founder of Your Empowered Relationship. I'd like to talk to you about something today because of a conference that I went to where this was a workshop that I felt was something that was so important that I wanted to discuss it with you. It's not really my area of expertise, but as I said, I felt that because we spend so much time on the internet, it was something that I wanted to discuss with you. You know, it's really interesting that as we're looking around and we're surfing, we can actually fall into something without even realizing it. We can become addicted, sexually addicted. You know, here's an interesting little thing that I found out about. If you type in whitehouse.com, that's a porn site. Yeah, it's a porn site. If you wanted to get to the White House, you would type in whitehouse.gov. So, how does a sexual addiction start? Well, it can start out of absolutely nothing. You get to this site, yeah, it's interesting. You're going to watch. I mean, why not? It's enticing. It doesn't mean that you're an addict. It just means you're normal. You're naturally, interested in seeing what's there. Well, let me go back for a moment. What's an addiction? Whether it's, drugs or whether it's smoking or alcohol, anything that is socially acceptable as opposed to an addiction is how much you do it, how much you depend on it. So if you're doing it a little bit, it's not a big deal. But when it takes over your life, when it's out of balance, that's when it becomes an addiction. Well, the same thing goes with sexual addiction. So now you're watching this site, and what happens is chemicals are going off in your brain because you're enticed, you're, turned on by it, just like if you were using drugs. And then what happens is you need it more and more, and it becomes actually a biological need. And so eventually you start to tolerate it, you need more and more, and it's taking over your day. Your life is becoming out of balance because of how much you need it. Well, I wanted to tell you some positive things to help you if that is in fact what's going on in your life. Number one, it may actually be that you are an untreated ADD person. In other words, you have an attention deficit disorder. So you would want to get checked out to see if that's your situation. The second thing is that just because you are a sexual addict, it does not mean you're going to be a sexual offender. And the third thing, and this is really important, you can get help for your situation. Very often, obviously, it's going to interfere in your relationship, and the help that you get may require that it's also couple work. Now, this is far more detailed than I could explain in a quick video like this, but I wanted you to know that there is help for this. I would recommend that you get the help of a therapist who really knows how to work with this kind of specific need, because it is something that is very specialized. But I want you to know that you can get help and have a more empowered relationship. If you want to move out of an emotionally frozen life to an enriched chosen life, then trust yourself. This is Dr. Karen. I'll see you next time.